Hello, I'm Captain Jim, and this is Things You Should Know About, a show where I talk about things I think you should know about. And today, I think you should know about Ready Player One. Published in 2011, this is the debut novel by Ernest Cline, and what a cracking piece of literature it is, and a great start to his career. So it's 2044, and the world's gone to the dogs. The oil's run out, leaving a huge energy crisis. The environment's a wreck, unemployment's off the charts, and people are starving to death left, right and centre. But don't despair, there is a bright light in all of this. There's the Oasis. A virtual, immersive environment somewhere between the World of Warcraft and the Matrix. But this isn't just a game, although those elements are significantly in there as well. It's more of an entire world, with a voted government, a stable currency, a public school system, and many other services and parts to it as well. And so because of this, it's no small wonder that many people around the world kind of live all of their available time in the Oasis, hiding from the horrors of the real world. So when James Halliday, the creator of the Oasis, dies, he leaves a video message saying that he's left an Easter egg in the Oasis. And the first person that finds this Easter egg gets not only the company and the Oasis itself and its controlling shares, but also his multi-billion-dollar fortune. Of course, very quickly, a subculture of egg hunters, colloquially known as gunters, arises, and they become obsessed with Halliday's obsession of 1980s pop culture. So the story starts about 5 years after Halliday's death, and so far nobody has found even the slightest hint as to where any of the 3 keys are that are required to find the egg. So we follow Wade Watts, an 18-year-old gunter named by his father, who is obsessed with comic books, who thought alliterative names made him sound heroic. Now, Wade is trying to finish school, but also as a gunter he's taking on the gunter clans and the corporate armies who are all trying to find Halliday's egg. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It manages to be both nostalgic and original at the same time, whilst gripping the reader from the very first page. What's more, as the adventure unfolds, the book is chock full of pop culture references, predominantly obviously from the 1980s, but they range from direct references such as songs, books, films and computer games to brilliant sentences such as this. I'd seized upon this idea a few years earlier when I coded my first Atari 2600 game, a gunter rite of passage like a Jedi building his first lightsaber. Not only that, but the list of songs that is mentioned and played throughout the book is truly cracking, and if you want to find a playlist with them all on, you can follow the link on screen now. This is of course great. Well, at least it is for me. But there's much more to the book than that. The main character Wade, or Parzival as he's known in the Oasis, is extremely relatable, or at least again, to me he is. The worlds are all beautifully realised and described, both the crumbling reality and all of the worlds in the Oasis, which is where most of the story happens. I found the narrative style of the book that made it very easy reading, and when combined with the gripping and unfolding story and plot, I found it very difficult to stop turning pages. So I also think it's worth pointing out that the day after Random House bought the publishing rights to this book, in what turned out to be quite a significant and substantial bidding war, Warner Brothers bought the movie rights to it. And remember, this is before the book's even been printed, let alone published. Now, it's recently been announced that the script is going to be rewritten by Zach Penn, something that's not that uncommon in movies. Now, I have mixed feelings on this, because Zach Penn's work seems to be a complete mixed bag. So he did write the original script and thus mainly the story for X-Men 2 and the Avengers films I enjoyed, as well as being one of the 2 writers that wrote Alphas, something else I was enjoying until its untimely demise. However, he was the main writer for X-Men 3 The Last Stand and The Hulk, films that I believe can only be accurately described as abominations. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So you probably noticed that I love this book, and I believe that along with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Spaced, it should be on the Geeks and Nerds 101 required reading and viewing list. And for those that aren't disposed to reading, a sentiment I can't quite wrap my head around, but there you go. There is also an audiobook, which is expertly brought to life by the Will Wheaton, a mark of quality in itself. So basically what I'm saying is you should get hold of this book or the audiobook beg, borrow or steal if you have to. So that's pretty much all I've got time for today. Thank you for watching. Please do press the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe of course if you want to see more. And hopefully I shall see you again. Where I was going next. This is called the bear bomb.